Hey everybody, Ian from Vermont Dog Boarding and Behavior. Got my trusty assistant trainer Matt here with me. Look, today we're going to talk about walking our dog and how we confuse them. And I think we confuse our dogs a lot when we walk them. Number one, we want our dog to stay in this happy little bubble next to us. So we're going to do that by making sure that we have a short leash, but not tight. All right, there's a big difference. So Matt today is going to pretend to be the dog because I can't teach the dog to walk sideways back and forth. I don't do that kind of training. So what we do is keep the dog next to us, happy bubble, everything's good. Now let's say your dog decides to sniff something, but before they do that, we've created this boundary to where if the dog starts to move to the left, short leash, dog feels a short leash, we bring them back in, right? So the dog learns, oh, I can't get outside of this boundary this way, forward, backward, they have to stay here. Now is when we start to be confusing to our dog. So now let's say we move to the side and now the dog has learned, oh, I can be this far away and I can have slack on the leash. So the boundary that I previously had has now extended. So to the dog, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm trying to keep you close, but if you sniff something, you can go back out to there and you're good, all right? Now the dog is learning we can be in this area here, but yet not short leash. We can still keep it loose, but again, we originally told our dog to stay here. Now, if he goes a little bit further out to his left, now we're extended. We have a full 6 feet of leash here. We started with our dog wanting to be within a foot or 2 feet of us, and now we're all the way out. What people don't realize also now from this vantage point is, go further to your left, your arm is a part of the leash. Now this 6 foot leash is an 8 foot leash. And this is why your dog is dragging you around everywhere left and right, is because you've confused them. You started out in the beginning by saying, stay here, and now you've worked your way all the way out to an 8 foot leash, and the boundary is null and void. The dog has no idea where they're supposed to be, where they're supposed to stay, and we've lost that ability to keep our dog next to us. So don't confuse your dog. Keep them next to you, short leash, but not tight. Nice little sag in the leash is ideal. Don't confuse them by letting them go out further and further and further and further. Keep it short.